Hi, this is Nicole from Adaptation Station, and this is a preview of my Spring Graphic Organizer Journal Pack. There are a lot of things in this pack, so I'm going to walk you through all of the different materials you get to help your students be successful with writing. This is meant to be used with early writers, students who are just learning how to put sentences and paragraphs together, and it is perfect for your special education or self-contained classroom. This is the original journal. It comes with all of the topics and a table of contents. In this version, students will also be creating pictures with their writing. So there's always a graphic organizer first to help the students brainstorm their thoughts, and then it's followed by the journal page. So in this one, students are going to draw a picture of planting the flower, and then there is room below for them to write out their story. Again, this is meant for students writing those very basic paragraphs. So the ice cream cone was the first type of graphic organizer. The second type is this, using your senses to brainstorm. The third type of graphic organizer included is a who, what, where, when, why. This is a little bit more of a creative graphic organizer and lets students build their own story. The last type of graphic organizer is can, is, has. And you'll see these graphic organizers repeated. So there are 7 of each. So there are 7 graphic organizers that are first, next, last, 7 senses, 7 WH questions, and 7 of the can, is, has. So the first journal is giving the space to draw the picture. This journal is posted in this format, and there's a second format that removes the title in case you want students to create their own title for the story. Here's an example of that. There's the one-page journal, which is the same exact journal, but it takes out that drawing a picture component. This one just gives students one page to write. And then there's this same PDF with the title missing, if that's the better format for your class. And there's also the 2-page. So this is an example of it with no title, 2 pages for the students to write, and there's another version that has the titles in there. There's also a PDF that just has the graphic organizers, in case you want to use this with a student using technology or a specialized paper, or you just want the graphic organizers by themselves. You can just print this and you'll have those at your fingertips. The rest that's in here are supports, because this can be a little bit difficult for some of your students to complete. So this is a brainstorming guide. This is for students who might struggle to fill out their graphic organizer on their own. So right here, for the planting a flower prompt, there are 4 different things the students can choose for first, 4 different things they can choose for next, and 3 different things they can choose for last. Students can use this card to fill out the graphic organizer and then continue the writing. What I like to do sometimes is print out all of this, but cover up columns that I know students can do. For example, with the bee, my students can look at a bee and describe it. I might give them a picture of a bee and cover up this has, and then make them come up with the has on their own, and just let them pick from can and is. You can use this however it works best for you. The next support are the pictures. This is for students who are struggling with writing. For this one, they're going to cut out the picture and glue it into the graphic organizer to build that component of their journal. So for playing softball, you can lay out the picture of Lewis, Barry, and George. Your student would pick who they wanted to play softball and glue that into the graphic organizer. Then there are the tracing supports. Again, this is to help those students complete their journal prompt. So let's scroll down to the softball one. If your student here picked Barry as her who, then you would cut out Barry here, have her trace it and glue it into the journal. These sentence strips are there to help your students who maybe are not ready to write yet still participate in this journal. There are also pictures to color. So if you wanted to use the original journal over here, but maybe your students won't have the skill to draw the picture, they can come pick out one of these pictures, color it out, and glue it into the box. The last thing is an editable spring journal cover. You would just insert a text box here and type in your student's name, and then they would have a journal cover. I know this was a long preview, but there's a lot included in this pack. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.